Am I live right now?
You are live. What's going on, Juan Hector?
What's up with my aunt today?
Hi.
We out here. Oh, no, that's good. What's going on, America? First periscope. Kind of excited. My aunt taught me something new today. Today we're going to talk about the Final Four. I don't know how you guys are feeling so far about these. This has been a very, very unique and exciting March Madness. A lot of upsets. Just a lot of craziness going on. That's why they call it March Madness. Syracuse, everything that was going on with Jim Boeheim and how he got his team together, and those young men fought hard to make it back to the Final Four. First time in a long time. And also, first time in a long time, every number one seed was knocked out in the Elite Eight. That's not happened in a long, long time here in March Madness. Villanova, that's the team that probably everybody's kind of skeptical about, even though they're a number two seed because they had a great home record. They had a pretty good, tough schedule this year. But between Villanova and Syracuse, those are two probably dark horses to make it to the Final Four. Oklahoma, we all knew what Oklahoma was. They've just pretty much manhandled the whole Big Ten. UNC is UNC. That's just who they are. We already know between Michael Jordan and all the other greats that came out of there, we know that program is always going to be well up on the dean. Today, I'm going to let you guys know a little inside scoop about what I believe will happen in this year's Final Four down in Houston. Villanova versus Oklahoma. That matchup, to me, is probably a better matchup than the UNC-Syracuse. We already seen what happened with the UNC-Syracuse game. They've already played each other with both teams being in the ACC. Kind of hate that they're playing each other with me being an ACC guy, Georgia Tech, go Yellow Jackets. We pretty much already know how this is going to go. Personally, I believe that Syracuse is going to make it an interesting game. They have a great perimeter defense, great perimeter shooting. So you already know they're going to find a way to scratch and claw and stay into the game. But once again, North Carolina is going to show how physical they are with the bigs and the great guard play with Page. He's going to hit you about 30, 37 points in that game. That should get them guys above the edge and get them into the big game. Now back to the Villanova-Oklahoma game. Oklahoma is known for their bigs. They have a lot of bigs. And with that being said, you're going to see a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of high screens, down low screens. So you're going to see a lot of their bigs moving a lot because their bigs can move. So you're going to see them dominating. More than likely, they're going to out-rebound Villanova. And they're going to pretty much try to go big with them. Now, when it comes to Villanova, that's my personal. I say them for last because that's my personal favorite. Villanova can shoot the lights out. I mean, these guys shown that. They popped off almost, 6 or 7 threes in the first half. I mean, those guys can pretty much shoot the lights out. So I'm thinking they got bigs that can shoot. So their threes and their twos and their fours can step out there at the perimeter to shoot. That's going to be a big issue for Oklahoma, for their bigs to get loud. Now, Oklahoma has good defense from their bigs. Those guys have good footwork. But I don't think they can step out there too often and defend those threes. And if Villanova can knock down those threes early and often, you'll see Villanova going on to the big dance versus UNC Tar Heels. And I think, once again, Tar Heels are going to be outstanding. But Villanova's going to come with a shocker, and their threes getting out there, knocking down those threes, man. When you have bigs knocking down threes, that's hard to defend. Now, don't get me wrong, UNC is a great team. They're going to find a way to use the athleticism because out of the 4 teams left, between Syracuse and UNC, those are the most athletic teams. I know a lot of people was like, Oklahoma has Buddy, and Buddy's the next. Buddy has a lot of things in common with Michael Jordan. With not Michael Jordan, with Kobe Bryant. And with Buddy and Kobe Bryant, a lot of comparisons. Pretty much self offense. He can do everything on his own. He can make his own shot. He can put guys in space where they got to get the rebounds, be very athletic, very, very scratch and clawy on defense. Hustle is there. Buddy can shoot for 40, and they still can lose at Villanova if those bigs step out there and shoot. Same thing with the UNC and Syracuse game. Syracuse has a lot of perimeter shooters, and North Carolina is probably in my eyes the most athletic team left. So they're going to try to get those guys running, gunning up and down the court, and you're going to see a lot of up and down. You're not going to see. I don't think you're going to see a lot of half court offense with the Syracuse UNC game. You're going to see more so of those guys run up and down the court trying to beat the other guy down the field because they know that both teams are very athletic. So you guys tell me what you all think. Let me know which way you're leaning towards. Hopefully a little bit of the insight that I gave you. Not too much. We're going to get more into depth as closer we get to the actual big games. Well, that's a small preview, which you all know what's going on. Tell me what you think. Let me know. Like, share, shout me out. This is my first time doing this. I pray it's pretty cool, pretty exciting. You guys can catch me here every night. Top of the hour. Good night. Thank you. And as always, go Jackets.